Hi, and welcome back to Gavin's Sonex B. Well, I'm out in the garage again, doing a little bit of work to the plane. You can see by the the fog that's coming out of my mouth, it's not very warm in here. I've got the space heater, but I can't record video whilst it's running. I've just turned it off, and the temperature in here is dropping like a stone. Anyway. What have I been up to? Well, last time I did the little pockets either side of the front end of the tail cone for the headphone bags. Well, that started me thinking about baggage and a baggage compartment. Not that I need a great amount of baggage, because I'm not planning on flying too far with this. Just some overnight clothes or something like that, change of underwear, some clean socks maybe. So I was thinking, well, how can I put a baggage compartment in? Now, the obvious place to put it is right behind the seats, in the area that is between the two side pockets that I put in. So if I turn the camera around, we're talking about this. So I'm dismantling the place at the same time. This area here is what we're talking about, and actually there's the finished side pocket all riveted in, and there's the one the other side, and you can see that I've attached the cable across it as well. Anyway, so the area we're talking about is this area here. So I measured it up, and basically I've got a maximum of about 600, just over 600 millimeters, 2 feet side to side, and then 400, just over 400 front to back, which is about 16 inches. And then vertically, we can't go any lower than the elevator push rod, which is down there. And that's about 350. To clear that is about 350 millimeters or a foot, 12 inches basically. So I thought, well, what can I do? Where can I get something? What can I make to go in this hole? It's got to be light. It's got to be relatively self-supporting. I've seen on the internet, on the forum, Sonex forum, people have made like baggage slings out of material, some with framework inside, a few bits of tube, all the way up to sort of solid compartments, and I didn't want anything that really took too much time and effort to make. And it's got to be light. So I was thinking maybe some kind of plastic tub or box or something. So what I did was I went to the local town, Jonzac, and had a look around a few shops. There's a couple of sort of homeware shops and a DIY shop. And so had a look around those and found that there was quite a lot of plastic tubs available that were approximately the right size. But what I wanted was something that was light, so it had to be relatively thin and light, but also able to withstand the rigors of having stuff thrown into it. Now, some plastic, when it gets cold, gets very brittle. So what I was looking for was a plastic that was relatively bendy and soft, that would flex and not break. And I found one, almost exactly the right size. And if I turn the camera around again, we can have a look at it. It's over there. The box I'm talking about is this one. It's a transparent plastic box. It has a lid, which I may or may not use, and well, a lid that doesn't want to come off now. Right, I'm going to get it off now. Here we go. There we are. Well done, Gavin. It's a transparent plastic box. It has a nice wide lip round the outside, ideal for sort of hanging it from. And what I was hoping to do was to suspend it in the hole. So if we take it across to the aircraft and I insert it through the bottom, here we go, and it comes up through here, misses the... This is very difficult to do with one arm, I tell you. Right, there we go. And as you can see, let's go wide. There we go. As you can see, it kind of sits in there and it misses everything. It's quite big. Plenty of room there for an overnight bag and some couple of coats or something like that. An umbrella maybe. And so the next thing was, how do I support that in this space that again is a nice light construction and strong. And so I set to thinking about it, and what I came up with is a relatively simple system which is made of six aluminium brackets, 4 support brackets and 2 rails, and I'll turn the camera around and you can have a look at it. So here are the completed brackets. These are the support brackets, and they fix onto the back side of the forward cross member and the forward side of the first cross member back on both sides. And then between those we have 2 rails, and the rails are going to sit in there like that, and obviously the mirror image on the other side like that, and then the box will hang between them. So goes the theory anyway. Now the good news is the brackets weigh 200 grams. That's not very much. I don't know what that is in English or American, but it's 200 grams, not a great deal. The box itself is basically about 900 grams, just under a kilo, so 2 pounds approximately in old money, and so not very heavy either. And what I'll do now is I'll Cleco it all together, because I've already drilled it and fitted it and taken it apart and deburred it, and you can see what it looks like when it's actually in place. So here it is, as if by magic, all Clecoed together. And so here's the cross member across the front of the tail cone, and then we've got our rails on either side, which the lip of the box is sitting on solidly. And what I've done is I've drilled 3 fixing points on either side, which are just to secure it in place, and I'll be using self tappers for those. I don't really want to pop rivet the box in case it breaks it. I don't think it will actually, because this is very, very rugged. Do I mean rugged? It's plastic that will take a lot of abuse. And the thing I like about this is that actually you can see right the way through it. And so you can see the rudder cables in case of any problems, the flap actuator and all the flap stuff, and the push rod for the elevators is down there as well. So you can just have a quick look down through the bottom of the box and see everything. At the moment it's illuminated by a small torch, which won't be there on the finished version. But so what I'm going to do next is I'm actually going to pop rivet the pop riveting bits together and put some self tappers in, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's finished, and then we might even throw a bag in there. Back in a minute. And so here it is, all pop riveted in. So the 4 hangers are pop riveted on, the 2 runners are pop riveted on, and then the box is slung between the 2, sitting on the rim with 6 self tappers, 3 on each side, holding it on, basically so that it doesn't fall out if you go upside down. Not that I intend to go upside down, but anyway. And yes, you can see through it. There we go, look at that. A transparent baggage compartment, and looking from down here you can see that it misses the elevator push rod, and there's plenty of space either side for all the workings. And the observant of you will think, what the hell's that hanging down there? I've made up the aerial leads. So there's the transponder aerial and the transponder aerial lead, and this is the main radio lead, which has yet to be fixed, but it's running all the way up into here, and there's the ends ready to go onto the aerial, which I haven't done yet. So that's a good little couple of hours work. I can get on with the things I was supposed to be doing. Shall we see if the lid fits? We haven't actually looked at the lid. Let me just go and pick up my torch, which has barrel rolled onto the floor. There we go. Where's the lid? So here's the lid. Not that I think you'll probably ever use it, but so we should be able to slide the lid across, and there we go. Lid. Parcel shelf. Oh my god. You can put things on it. As well as inside. I don't think so. I don't think it stands any chance, and it comes off as well. So that's what I've been up to. I will endeavour to, there's been a few comments on the last video, I think, and a couple of other videos. I haven't got round to writing any replies. If I'm a bit late doing it, please forgive me. I still have to work, unfortunately, and I only get the odd hour to come out here and do this. So I will do my best to answer the queries that people have put in on the previous videos. Anyway, that's what I've been up to. I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.